Coming up on Crossfire Collectibles, the ClickN'Play Battle Command Post 1/118 scale figure playset from World Peacekeepers. Stick around. What's up, and welcome to Crossfire Collectibles. Today's video, we're going to be unboxing and reviewing the ClickN'Play Battle Command Post 1/118 scale 51 piece playset. So this is a World Peacekeepers set. It's been around for a minute. I know a lot of people get this to customize and use with their G.I. Joes, and that's what I'm going to use this for. So I figured, you know, it was in stock at Amazon. I've had it in my cart for probably like 3 years, and it finally just came back in stock, and I went ahead and grabbed one. So if you guys are after one, you know, don't go paying $100+ for it on eBay. Check Amazon out and see if they still have it available, and go ahead and grab yourself one. But this is pretty cool. It's a 51 piece set. It comes with a whole bunch of stuff. You know, you got set includes 6 soldier figures, 1 battle command post, 1 notice board, 1 table, 2 chairs, 1 laptop, 1 binoculars, 1 communication instrument, 2 oil barrels, 2 barbed wire fence, 1 motorbike, 6 rifles, 1 rifle stand, 2 water tanks, 1 landmine, 2 anti-tank missile launchers, 1 spotlight, 3 tires, 3 wooden boxes with lid, 1 ATV, 3 ammo, 1 ammo box with lid, 2 backpacks, 1 dog, 1 heavy machine gun with tripod, 1 cartridge belt, 1 cartridge box with lid, and 2 sandbag piles. So, whew, that's a lot of stuff. So anyways, as you can see, barely have enough room to fit this in frame. The box is pretty big. This is the command post right here, and I have some pretty cool ideas for it. I have a couple things already prepared for it that I'm actually going to show you in this video what I'm going to do with it. You see a bunch of the accessories it comes with. You got World Peacekeepers down here, Battle Command Post, ClickN'Play. Bottom showing just, you know, table assembly, barbed wire fence, and the machine gun. The back, you know, there's everything else. Try to flip this around. There's everything else. So you got some other sets that you can get with them and all that kind of good stuff. So we're gonna go ahead. I don't think we can see the sides, but you know, they're showing the front of it right here, and then the back of it again. Same thing on the other side. But if you're seeing this picture right here, maybe it'll give you an idea what we're gonna do with it. And I'm just gonna tell you, my idea is gonna be for a Dreadnok Hideout, and we're actually gonna add that onto the side of our Viper pit, along with a little gas pump and a garage on the side that I'll show off at a later date. But I have some really cool plans for this. But we're gonna go ahead and get ready to pop this open. But first, please subscribe to the channel. All right, so we'll get them lights on. We're gonna get out our little mail opener here, and we're gonna cut this bad boy open. So a lot of stuff in here, and it's gonna take a minute to get out and open it, so bear with me. Here it is. Nice. That's like perfect size. Definitely 1/118 scale. You got some doors here. Flip it around to the side and then to the back. You can see the inside here. You have a second deck, ladder leading up, little stairwell area here. You got this cardboard insert with a whole bunch of accessories that we'll actually go over. I'm not going to use a lot of this because I really have no use for it. But there's a bunch of stuff in here we actually can use, and I'm pretty happy about it. But, here's the figures. And, you got 6 soldiers here. They're all wearing boonie hats. It'd be cool for like a G.I. Joe Vietnam scene, you know. You get Snake Eyes and Storm Shadow and Stalker out there. But I'm not going to be opening them, so no use for them. Here you have the ATV. Here you have a motorcycle. Very World War II-ish, almost like Captain America looking bike. This cord we're gonna get out. We'll go over some more of these accessories here. So we'll open up this bag right here. And we'll show you everything in this, and then we'll just you know, kind of pick out what we want to hang on to and use. Some tires, which I definitely am going to keep aside because that will be part of the garage once I add it onto it. I'm not going to show the garage or the gas station in this. We're going to do those at a later date, but they're going to be additions to it. I got some more Joy Toy Mecha Depot sets I'm going to kind of build onto this to extend it. Has a little garage right here and the gas pumps out front. I might even paint the roof, add some stuff. I have a bunch of posters and stuff I'm going to fit in here, so we'll actually show some of that in this video. Here's a barbed wire fence, pretty neat. Get 2 of those, and I think I can use those, so I'm going to keep them out. You have a dog. That's pretty cool. Could probably use that for something, but for now I'm going to put it aside. There's an ammo belt, backpack, a whole bunch of weapons here, like M16. Looks like you got a couple of these. You have a few of these rifles. And you have a couple of these smaller machine guns here. Don't think we're going to need those. I'll go ahead and put them to the side as well. Here you have another backpack. It's kind of like a little radio backpack. I'll move on to this bag. Okay, got some sandbag walls. Pretty cool. I can definitely use them, but I don't think I'm going to use them for this. Here you have our ground, and these will be for the barbed wire fence posts. Plug one on each side, and then you got something like that. So that's pretty cool. Like a lot of this stuff I definitely can use, but I doubt I'm going to use it with this set for, you know, the plans I have for it. But a lot of these things will come in handy, you know, for something, you know, in the future that I'll need. This is definitely cool. You got this like a war board. You can set that up and you're like, oh yeah, we're gonna target this thing. You got a weapons rack, which will definitely come in handy. Get that bag. And we got one more bag here, and this is a whole bunch of stuff. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this as well. What I can see in here, you know, you got some larger weapons, bazooka. This will be the tripod for the big machine gun here. It's pretty neat. I'm not going to use those. You got some crates. Got this like mortar. I think it's the top of the table right here. There's some lids for the crates. I'm gonna dump this out because stuff's all over the place in here. I got a couple oil drums here. Got these little ammo crates, and I actually have a couple rockets in there, or missiles. Lid. So this looks like another type of ammo container here with a lid. Awesome. Little gas can. Another backpack. Here is the laptop. So I'm gonna see if there's actually a like a picture for a screen, and there is. Cool. Got a little keyboard, and you have a little kind of digital looking screen. So that's definitely cool. Pretty sure I can use that for something as well. Spotlight. Nice. That is actually really cool. I like that. You got a couple of chairs here. So get them folded out. See how they look. Nice folding chairs. And you get 2 of these. So get them set up. And then we have our table. And you got the top. I knew that was going to fall out. Then we'll go ahead and plug these leg ends into the table right there and there. I'll do the same for the other side. So the table and chairs, I think I can definitely use with this. Don't really need to put this in there, but we're going to try to. Just kind of pry it up in there. There we go. I guess I got that one to snap. And this one should do the same if we can get a grip on it. Kind of slippery, you know, plastic's new. There we go, it snapped. Alright, so we got a table. So we're going to put the table and chairs up here for now just to get them out the way. got a couple more things here, you know, another crate with a lid, and here's the other lid for that crate. So here's the binoculars, and we could probably use them. We'll just throw them in a crate. And then you have this little thing here, which I actually forgot what it is, but get that aside. And then we have a second gas can. So that's it for all the contents. I'm gonna go ahead and take a bag and bag up some of this stuff that we're actually not going to use, like some of these backpacks and all. Don't really need them. And then some of these weapons, you know, we'll show you just for the rack. And I'll actually bring that out and throw a couple on there just to give you an idea of how they look. So, you know, just line the guns up on here like this. I got some, you know, some warped barrels, but it's all right. I'm not going to use them, but, you know, give you a basic idea of how they sit on there. So we're going to go ahead and get most of these out of here because we're not going to use them. Dump them in here. For the time being, with these little crates, go ahead and pop one of the lids off. We're going to toss that in there as well as the binoculars. And we'll get those put aside. But the cool thing about this is I actually have a bunch of these other crates that came with other sets I had, as well as barrels. And the tires I can definitely use. But this is going to be cool. I have a lot of ideas for this. Like I said, it's going to be a Dreadnok Hideout, and it's going to be attached to my Viper pit. So that's really kind of, you know, the look I was going for. It almost fits perfectly, you know, kind of looks like a shack in a way. And you can just build onto it and basically do what you want to do with it. As for the inside, we'll go ahead and check out this little platform here. So it's neat. So it's just like a little stairwell that goes up, come around to the side. You know, it's got this ladder. The ladder will bring you up to the top. And up here, there's this latch that you open. You know, your figures can climb up and they can have, you know, some rooftop views. Maybe you have some people there, you know, keeping guard or whatever. A couple ideas what you could do with this. You know, put like a sign above here. It might say bar or something like that. Doors open and they'll close. A piece of tape on here, which I'll actually leave on there, you know, so I can open the doors and close them a little bit easier. The windows don't come out, but got a little step here. So this is really cool. I thought I would have to paint this, and I actually still might. I might take some like some texture spray paint, you know, and just go over it, you know, block the rest of it off. But I think that'd be pretty cool. I'll show you a couple of other things that we have for it. Like I picked up a bunch of these little LED multifunction lights on Temu. I grabbed like a whole buttload of these, so I use them for, you know, different dioramas and play sets that I have set up that I want to put stuff in. And they're pretty convenient. They come pre-charged, and they do come with a charger as well. So you can plug that in and plug this into a USB and it'll charge it if it runs out of power. The battery is already built in. Get that wrapping off. And this also has a magnet that has sticky on each side. So you pull the one side off, and if you want, you know, you just simply stick that on there, and then you have one side attached, and then you have this other side, you know, with another magnet piece that you can put on there and take that off, and you can stick it to the roof. This is a warm light, so you turn it on, you know, and you have a nice warm light. If you flip this back around to the back side, and if we attach that, you know, to the ceiling, you know, you have some light in there. So that's cool. And I'm going to use this as well. So we're going to go ahead and peel this other side off. And I'm not going to be fancy with it. I'm just going to go ahead and peel this off and just stick it right into the middle. So that way we have it, you know, pretty much in there for the time being. But I will move it later to a more proper, you know, position spot that I want to use. That simply just, you know, sticks right on. And it's on a magnet too, so you can detach that anytime you want. And turn it on. Hit it twice so it doesn't have the motion sensor on. And there's your light on the inside. Now, as for a few things I got for this, which I think are pretty cool, I went ahead and hit up a FedEx office and I printed out a bunch of pictures that we're going to use for the inside. Have this cold slither. I was going to use that as a banner. But once we get the other walls up from the Joy Toy set, you know, we'll put that in there. We got a couple of Playboys that we picked up from Bad Mother Studios on eBay. So that's perfect for Dreadnoks. Little custom of mine I did. I got another little Creepshow comic. We have a beer sign, so you know, you can hang that from the ceiling or something. We got a Dreadnoks logo. And there's some little posters. Here we have like a chick on a motorcycle. Australia. A Kiss poster. Born to Ride. You know, definite Dreadnok. Wanted Dreadnoks reward. We have another Cold Slither Band of Vipers poster. A Return of the Living Dead poster. A Cold Slither kind of concert poster advertisement. A Young Guns poster. A smaller Cold Slither poster that I think might fit somewhere in here. Maybe, maybe not. And then we have a Viper Pit poster for our actual Viper Pit strip club. So if we want to hang that, you know, kind of like a sign in the background or something like that, we can. So we'll eventually put some of this stuff up in here. And for now, I think maybe we can throw something in. So let's go with this Cold Slither poster. So what I have here, I have some double-sided tape. So we're simply just gonna cut a piece off. And then slice this in two. And then we'll stick a piece here. And then here. And the adhesive on this is very strong, so we gotta be careful if we want to move it once we put it on, because we don't want to risk, you know, ripping it once we have to, you know, rearrange the space and put it somewhere else. We'll just get those back pieces off. Take a peek on the inside. What would look nice, and I think it'll fit right here nicely in between the window and the door. And there we go, Cold Slither poster. Right on. And then the rest of it we can put up at another time, but we're going to bring our table in, a couple chairs, put one on each side. You know, of course they're going to need some reading material, so we'll go ahead and throw these Playboys and the Creepshow comic onto the table. So you know, it's like you walk in, it's like, oh yeah, you know, so we got some reading material over here. And maybe you can use this little space behind the stairwell here to put them crates and them oil drums. This seems like they'll fit pretty nicely. There's some extra gas tanks. So pretty cool. I mean, it's going to come together nicely. Got the spotlight. It'll likely have to go in the corner because it's not tall enough to reach over. I like the lens on it. That's pretty cool. You know, you pop like a small LED in there, you know, and it would actually shine. Maneuverable on the top, so you can turn it and all kinds of stuff. So really cool. So I guess we'll go ahead and get these scissors out of here, and we'll bring a couple figures in. All right, so since I don't have the garage portion ready to set up yet, I'm not going to worry about bringing any major vehicles in, but we are going to go ahead and bring in a motorcycle. And here is a custom chopper that I have that I use for Zorana. You know, it's got that pink and purple in it with the white flames, and she fits on it perfectly, so that looks great. So when I get the little gas station out front, probably going to get like a little guardrail and have a little parking area, so you know all the bikes will be out front. We have a 50th anniversary Zartan, so he's on his stand, but we'll go ahead and set him up on the roof. And we have a Dreadnok Chaos that we'll go ahead and put on the inside right here. And one of my favorites, and this is a custom that I actually wanted to do a video on, but I didn't. But one of my pride and joys, this is my custom Heart Wrencher. I made her more comic accurate, and she looks great. If you're curious, you know, just ask. I'll be happy to reveal the recipe with you. I got a bunch of parts from Vitruvian Armory, and pretty much slapped them all together. I got some Marauder Gunrunner stuff on here, and it turned out pretty nice, pretty comic accurate. I'm very happy with it. I think she looks great. But yeah, she's gonna be our mechanic, you know, once we have the garage set up. But yeah, so don't really have much for final thoughts as for to say, you know, this set is freaking awesome. Looks really cool. I'm gonna pretty much customize it up and, you know, give it some nice decor, you know, do the interior, you know, with some stuff. Like I said, I got all these posters I'll add up, put some things on the front, you know, definitely put a Dreadnok sign out there, maybe a gas sign, you know, along with the pumps that'll be up there eventually. And we'll revisit this in the future just to show you, you know, what I've done with it. But I wanted to show this off because this thing is absolutely awesome. Very cool. A definite, you know, pretty much ready out of the box playset to have, you know, especially if you want to set up any of your figures to have a diorama with. It's awesome. It really works perfectly for, you know, especially the 4-inch scale Joes. And it definitely fits for a type of Dreadnok Hideout. You know, I think it works perfectly. One other thing we did get with it that I'll probably show off in a separate video, but we did get a ClickN'Play military campsite. I think I can use a couple things out of here. It does have an extra table. You know, you have another piece of barbed wire fence. It's got this like little pot, you know, on a spit cooking over a fire, which is cool. A tent, you know, you never know. You could have a tent up on the roof. You know, some of the Dreadnoks are camping out. And you have a well, which I think I can use with this as well. So that's pretty awesome. Well, we'll get to that and we'll open it probably in a separate video for itself. But as far as this one goes, I think that's going to do it. I hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please, like always, leave that giant thumbs up, subscribe, tickle that bell so you're notified when we post future videos. Be sure to follow us on social media, and we will see you in the next one. Peace.